The unmistakable sound of the Christchurch Peace Bell as it echoes out across the Botanic Gardens. A welcome for representatives from different faiths and cultures gathering to share prayers on World Peace Day.
Welcome everyone to the Prayer for World Peace 2022.
This is an annual event organised by the Canterbury Interfaith Society, which promotes religious diversity.
It's basically Kiwis who had set this up, and mainly Christians who had set this up to help the immigrants who were off faith, to bring them all together and build understanding about each other, because they sort of foresaw way back that immigration will increase and the immigrant population will increase, and to avoid that friction later on, they had thought about this idea of having interfaith, and it's all across New Zealand, and the one that I'm part of is Canterbury Interfaith Society.
If love can make a difference, then give us love. If self-control can make a difference, then give us self-control. If kindness and forbearance can make a difference, then give us those also.
One of the defining characteristics of New Zealand society over recent decades has been the increasing diversity of cultures and beliefs. Issues around tolerance and respect for differing faiths and spiritual traditions has been largely unspoken until the March 15th terror attacks against Christchurch Muslims.
We need to have trust in each other, and trust only builds if we are there to listen to each other. Otherwise, if we are living in our own silos, then we have no understanding, and if somebody can come and influence us, we can start hating each other out. So it's important to have those connections.
Looking back at March 15, I believe it's a wake-up call for everyone to put aside all differences, all assumptions about other religion, overcome xenophobia, and work towards the well-being of humanity and creation.
The Reverend Philo Canera is from the Aldersgate Centre in Christchurch, a multi-faith community space founded on diversity and inclusion, run by the Methodist Church. That means Aldersgate is open to people of all faiths, or none, regardless of their gender, ethnicity or sexual orientation.
It begins with looking at each other as a person created by God, whether you are a Muslim, or Hindu, atheist, or whatever you believe in, whatever you do not believe in, wherever you come from and wherever you are at. Be our shield and guide. We need to start by respecting that person, by valuing each individual, and I think that's how hope starts for the person that you are interacting with.
The community response to the March 15th Mosque attacks was grounded in that fundamental assertion of equality and shared humanity, a common meeting place for those who grieved, whether religious or non-religious, Muslim or not.
Doing something like this, bringing along some flowers, having a look, it's in a way it's something to do for those of us who don't know what to do right now. Like you say, in the way that turns to hope.
The concern shown for Muslim victims by thousands of ordinary people following the terror attacks had no religious boundaries. It wasn't defined by belief. Rather, it was about the best of human behaviour, compassion towards those who are suffering.
Uniting Canterbury Women started after the terror attack, and like many Canterburyans, I went to the vigils, donated money and flowers, and there was just this amazing upspring of feelings of love and compassion and concern for our Muslim community. And I remember coming home that night and thinking, how can we continue these feelings on? Life does go back to normal for a lot of people, but for people who have been directly impacted, life is never the same.
For Joe Bailey, making a difference was being a catalyst for connection, bringing women together to stand alongside those suffering grief and loss.
Today we stand beside you. We vow to make a change. We honor and encourage whoever wants to pray for a peaceful and a loving, harmonious land. Today we are decided this is never who we are. We choose to be undivided and make
We're about creating safe spaces for women to connect and to make new friends and to share their stories. And I think when we share our stories, amazing things happen. It breaks down those perceived invisible barriers that exist between people.
Have big open hearts. See the beauty in each human face. Love the colors of life. Reject hate and destruction. Love creation and creativity. Let the words of love spread and don't stop. Thank you.
Whether it's women or men, people of faith or no faith, politics left or right, the same principle applies, that getting to know each other reduces prejudice and fosters trust and meaningful connection.
فأصلحوا بين أخويكم.
We are all different, there's no doubt about it, but there's so much in common. So I think we can all coexist. It's just a matter of being respectful to each other and knowing, what is important to the other and, what boundaries we should have for ourselves.
What I would like to see is a collaborative effort, intentional effort by all religious institutions to come together, putting aside their theological beliefs, their differences, and working together to promote the well-being and flourishing of humanity and creation. Because in every religion, the essence, the mana, the foundation is love, it's compassion, it's justice, it's peace. If we could only focus on that, then there is great hope for not only our community, for the world.
Those conversations are already well underway in Christchurch with events like Together in Humanity, run in conjunction with the Canterbury Interfaith community.
We decided that it was important to continue this event again because for us at Lady Khadija Trust, the Together in Humanity event is a way of remembering the 51 martyrs, the Shuhada of 15th of March 2019. We want this to be their legacy and their invitation for all of us to do good by building bridges and overcoming our biases.
If interfaith is those of many faith and they're all different, what is the common language then?
I think it's the respect towards another human being.
This is the International Prayer for Peace. Lead me from death to life, from falsehood to truth. Lead me from despair to hope, from fear to trust. Lead me from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our heart, our world, our universe.